We actually met on Match.com during COVID. So we talked on there for several months and then met in St. Joe, Missouri for a couple meals on a blind date, the first one, and she kept coming over, so here we are.
We had a very easy pregnancy. Everything was great. I enjoyed every minute of it until week 31. And then we went to a routine appointment and they said, I need to take your blood pressure, and it was through the roof. And so they said, well, let's try it again, and it still was. And I said, I'm nervous. Could it just be that? No, it wouldn't get that high with that. So they said, you need to go to the hospital. And we went there, and it continued to stay high. So they said, you're having this baby possibly tonight, and we're gonna take the quickest route to Topeka, whether that be helicopter or ambulance, but you're leaving now. But Wednesday morning at 8:30, they said, don't eat anything. She had a heart rate deceleration in the night, and if she has one more, you're having a baby today.
It's pretty scary. Everything moved very fast. We're 2 hours from home. Nobody plans on something like that happening, so it was all very sudden, just very mind-blown. They had told us to plan on being in the NICU until her due date, which she was born December 15th and was due February 14th, so a couple months. They told us from the very beginning everything is perfectly fine, as to be expected. Everything is as good as it could be. She weighed 2 pounds 11 ounces at that time and was just under 14 inches long.
Nurses at the hospital, we kind of went in and we had fabulous nurses, and I think through teared eyes said, we don't know what to do. And so our case managers and nurses said, well, let's see about Ronald McDonald. And at that time they did have an opening, thank God. And I was still inpatient, so Tyler came over here and was able to get us checked in and begin that process. These ladies and all who make this possible are angels. They provide everything you could possibly need. We had nothing, and they provided all hygiene products. They make a warm meal every night, which when you're stressed out and coming from the hospital, to walk in and smell a warm meal is amazing. We were here over Christmas and New Year's Eve and Super Bowl, and they provided a wonderful meal or something fun for every one of those events.
Josie had to meet some milestones to get out of the hospital, and we knew she was getting close, but it could have been today, it could have been 2 weeks from today. And so we were kind of ready, but we weren't sure when that date would come, so it was a surprise. We knew about 12 hours before that we were going home, and we came over here, packed things up, and the weirdest thing was, for 2 months all we wanted to do was go home, but when we left here, it was weird. We were leaving our home. We were pretty terrified to take a little 6-pound baby at that time home, and she kind of had some special needs, some special things that we needed to keep an eye on and work on, and everything that we got supplied from the house here was definitely helpful to move home.
She now weighs 13 pounds and 12 ounces, and we started at 211. She's rolling, starting to scoot, sitting up. She's eating solids. She really likes steak. She no health problems.
We're very lucky. She's as healthy as can be. Just a little, kind of small for her size.
She's active.
Yes.
Ronald McDonald House changed our life. I had heard about it before our experience, but I certainly didn't know everything it entailed, and I truly don't know what we would have done without them. So if you're interested in giving, please know that your money and your gifts are going to really change someone's life who's in a very vulnerable state. And these ladies and all those who contribute they change lives every day.
A lot of times when you donate money to something, you kind of don't necessarily see what it goes to. It maybe goes to a national organization that does great work, but you don't actually get to see it. And right here, it's just incredible.